performance for the Red Bull Juniors. Where is Dragovic, by the way? You think Dragovic would... Where is Dragovic? Because I've only seen Novalok, but I'm sure... There he is, 11th. Okay. Strange, considering Dragovic was F2 champion last year. I think I might have to restart this one, lads. Bumped him, I don't care. Muscles his way past Alain Montoya.
Nice move, good job.
Just gonna shove him out the way. I had to do that because the time was running out. So I pretty much had to do that, really. A bit rude, maybe, but I want to make sure. Didn't receive any repercussions for it, so you guys didn't see anything. So it really is just the Charles Leclerc strategy, which makes sense. There we go. Ooh, and I got the fastest lap performance point as well. Sweet.
Callie Mayer, take a bow. What a masterclass to finish first here in the Netherlands. It was such an unlikely strategy from Mayer, but she and the team have made a success of it. What a race, what a performance, what a genuine joy to watch.
Nah. Sick.
It's the part we've all been waiting for, the podium finish, and it's probably one of the more unexpected finishes in a while. Trident take the victory, and Trident have made huge strides within F2 recently, and today proves that they're not only still in the race, but they're in it to win. Congratulations to everyone on the team.
Huh. Mayer manages to win in convincing fashion after an unconventional pit stop. Each race win shows why Mayer is such a promising young talent in F2. Poor Dragovic.
Callie, what do you put your success down to this season?
Oh, I'd say probably my speed.
In what way?
I find lapping faster than everyone else really, really helps. Casper.
No.
Seriously though, I have a great team around me, and this guy, more than anyone else, has been pretty useful to have around. Casper, what, are you shy?
Yes.
Come up here.
Yes, okay.
And Callie says you've been a factor this season, Casper.
I'm not the one driving.
Didn't agree with my tyre strategy though.
This one has no respect for her elders.
But can you give us more detail as to the exact role that you're playing, Casper?
None whatsoever. It's all about her.
He's probably right, to be fair.
So, were you already in touch with Casper Ackerman at that point?
She's a little bit like Devin. She's got a little
Ackerman
bit of
and I
it, but
go
she's
way
nowhere near as bad. Well, I wouldn't say bad, but nowhere near as the same. You know, she's a little bit more toned down, as it were. It's not one of them that everyone seems to be talking about. Callie. Evelyn, her mom.
Let me guess, you saw the race, couldn't be prouder, and everyone in the office wouldn't stop screaming.
Well, that saved me a few minutes. Guess I'll speak to you later then.
How are you, Mum?
Oh, I couldn't be prouder, Cal. That was one hell of a race. Everyone in the office wouldn't stop screaming.
Shut up.
Honestly, the way you're driving, I think we're going to have to change your name.
What's here this time?
Callie Winner.
No.
Oh, okay. That is the kind of award-winning journalism that we really do need right now, but one race at a time, okay?
That sounds like Casper talking.
Yeah.
Is he looking after you?
He is.
Yeah, always. Actually, I've got a meeting with him that I'm running a bit late for, so I've got a dash, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, sweetheart. Call me tonight and well done.
Yeah.
Oh, I love her mom. She's awesome. Yeah, Callie's alright. She's nowhere near as arrogant or overconfident as Butler. She does have a little bit, but she's more funny about it, if that makes sense. I like how it's saying at the bottom there, Audi have formally announced F1 entry, so they're actually talking about that. That's quite the irony, actually. It's quite the irony considering what I'm doing. With only a single F3 season under her belt, May has surprised everyone by roaring into F2 for the 2022 season and shows no signs of stopping. Her results speak for themselves. Consistent podium finishes right out of the gate have placed Maya as the one to watch. So the question everyone's asking is, what's the secret to her success? While she does have a strong team around her, many are also speculating that Maya could indeed possess the natural raw talent for driving that you only see once in a generation. Wow, that's a bit wild, isn't it? Like, come on, let's slow down here. Mentored by the Flying Dutchman himself, Formula 1 veteran Casper Ackermann, it's clear that Callie is being prepped for a potentially bright future. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. So the thing about Connosport here. Team doesn't know what's going on, so this is from the thing we gave. At the Hungarian Grand Prix, Butler told the press it was an issue with the comms. He hadn't heard the order, he claimed so he couldn't ignore it. Connosport themselves, meanwhile, claim that they don't even know what the situation is. Consider that for a moment. They don't even know if it's true. Then it's really a sorry state of affairs for the newest team on the grid. If it's not true, however, then what are they hiding? Perhaps they'd rather protect the behaviour of Devin Butler than leave him exposed to criticism. Or maybe the sheer embarrassment of admitting the comms issue had prevented them from acknowledging it openly. Piastri to McLaren, for real this time. Which has led the fans wondering what the next move will be. And so, having been strung twice out before by filling articles on this topic permanently or prematurely, it is safe to write that Oscar Piastri will indeed be joining McLaren for the 23 season, following the expiry of his contract with Alpine. The contract recognition board have ruled in McLaren's favour, judging that Alpine, despite their appeals, didn't have a watertight contract with Piastri. So as McLaren confirmed their lineup, the question remains, what will become of Daniel Ricciardo as his fellow countryman replaces him? And the Australian is currently without a drive for next year, and surely someone will be calling before the Bahrain Grand Prix next year. About that, not really. There wasn't really anywhere he could possibly go after that. And while Audi haven't been shy of their designs on F1, now it's official. Audi will join F1 in 2026, not just as a constructor, but an engine supplier, and will do so with Sauber as their technical partner, having acquired a minority stake. Sauber, of course, currently complete as Alfa Romeo with a Ferrari power unit, but not for much longer. Soon, Audi and Sauber will join forces in 2026. It's a fascinating time to join the grid, coming alongside the raft of technical changes, including the more electrical power and 100% sustainable fuels. How will Versbond technique blend with the rigor competition of Formula 1? We'll have a solid 3 years to find out. Or, if you watch my stuff, you already know how it's going. I haven't followed F2 for a good few seasons now, but watching Callie has brought me back into the fold. F2 has been better this year. It's been a belter this year. Hate to say it, but the rest of the F2 grid were outclassed out there. Mayer's fastest lap just proved the exclamation point on a dominant performance. They really seem to put a lot of focus on the fastest lap when you do it. I wonder if Butler will behave himself, and then it was, yeah, okay, so it's only a little additions. I told you, no cameras. Cal, I've told you before, I have absolutely no desire to ever speak to the press. I get so wound up by journalists. I swear it's the only reason I got a reputation for being cold back in F1, although I imagine Zoe would tell you different. Yeah. It's your time to shine from what I saw. You're natural in front of the camera. I really hope that they caught my good side. Unorthodox but effective. I don't think there's anything else I can say. Maurizio Salvadori. I want to sense that the Trident team principal then. Really glad we listened to you on that note. Your instincts were bang on. There was one heck of a race out there. Ben Hicks. I said to him in Prue's mail, my phone hasn't stopped. Photo shoots, interviews, advertising deals, you name it. It's like you have your feet aren't going anywhere to be touching the ground anytime soon. As your agent, I'd always be keen to say yes to everything and never say no to an opportunity. But I don't think there's enough hours in the day. Give me a call when you're free. It's probably worth us having a chat over the kind of thing you want to fill your diary with. It also might be worth getting your mum on the call too. Ethan's experience might really help in deciding the route you want to take. I can't overstate how rare it is. Cal to be in a position where it's you making the choices. We've got a lot to talk about. That would make sense. That whole thing about her mum and the experience, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Handful of races made of the 2022 campaign. Constable are still looking to make their mark on the sport during their first season as part of the F1 grid. More of this stuff.
Hey boss, got another one for you.
We missed some key sales in the past couple of Grand Prix due to merchandising stock levels, but demand is still high. Pre-orders for the future stock are looking fantastic. Oh, good. So that actually worked, I guess. Sweet. Yep. That helped. The outspoken Davidoff... Oh, okay, hold on. About that.
Davidoff?
Connor, just thought I'd call for a catch-up.
Wait. What time is it where you are?
Doesn't matter. I wanted a report before the race.
Ah, right. I did ask them to send across all the data to you. Perhaps they forgot. I'll make sure to,
No, I've got it all here. Busy man, Andrea. I don't have time to read all that. How's it all look?
The car is running well, data's solid, whole team seems confident, and based on the forecasts, we're sticking to the original tie strategy as we discussed, so we'll see.
Good. And the boys?
Keeping to themselves, so no fireworks.
Fair enough.
Aiden's been a little quiet, but that's usually a good sign before a race. And Devon's...
I've already spoken to Devon. He's good to go.
Oh.
Of course.
Well, keep up the good work. Good luck. I'm sure we'll speak after.
It's almost, yeah, it really is like Andrea is having to tread on eggshells. It makes sense. So, initially agreed for a face-to-face meeting. Davidoff's ever-shifting schedule meant, in the end, I was only able to catch him for a 20-minute video call. I was determined to cover as much ground as I could, but he's a tricky man to pin down. When I ask about his F1 superstar son, Devin Butler, he won't answer me. Why on earth would I talk about Devin? It's me you're interviewing. It makes sense. Devin smirks as he makes these kind of comments. Let me know he's not serious, and yet I can't help but sense he means it. He is happy to talk about Constable, however, and Constable is a real opportunity. Yes. And although Aston Martin may have unfairly labelled Green Bull earlier this season, the two teams were brought together again by the suggestion that they both perhaps straining the upper limits of the cost cap, to put it diplomatically. Speculation is particularly rife around Red Bull given the nature of their 2021 victory. Well, that's a different script to Abu Dhabi, I guess. And their current strong showing this season, with all the internal wrangling, there is no real way to know exactly what's going on. All that we do know is the truth will come out when the full report is published soon. Yeah, but no one's questioning Aston Martin's role this season, are they? They're all of a sudden towards the front. No one bats an eyelid at it. They already broke the cost cap, but no one cares. I think Williams also broke it, but no one cares. Why? Because they're not winning. If Red Bull were not winning Spit, no one would give a damn. Everyone seems hung up on, oh, it's illegal, and it's the Red Bull illegal rocket ship. And I'm like, guys, you do know Aston Martin are also breaking the cost cap, right? You do know that they are there? And they shouldn't be because they were shit last year? No one bats an eyelid at it. Like, no one cares. It's only care about Red Bull because they're winning. If they weren't winning, no one would say anything. I'm just saying. With Alpine having first secured their lineup for the sorry saga in the pursuit of the outgoing junior Oscar Piastri, they're keen to keep it as all French affair. That's because Esteban Ocon will be joined by Pierre Gasly. The two know each other well, and if you believe the rumours, always a dangerous thing to do, they're not necessarily the best of friends. However, all that matters is they work together in the garage and on track. Meanwhile, it's the best driver not to race in Formula 1 finally has a seat. Nick de Vries will... The best driver not to race in F1 finally has a seat. Nick de Vries. I digress. Will line up in the white and blue of AlphaTauri next year, making him a rookie at the ripe age of 28. But age is just a number. The F2 and F3 champion truly deserves his place on the grid. I guess when you put it that way, yes. As things stand, it looks to see Max Verstappen crowned World Drivers' Champion on Sunday. But a learned F1 fan will tell you that it's not just his pace that makes it likely, but the history of the venue. Suzuka is the home of the Japanese Grand Prix, has seen 11 champions crowned with 13 in total coming in Japan. It's due to where it falls in the season. Sure, but romantic F1 fans would also argue that the beautiful circuit and a passionate crowd, tied with Japan's own history of motor racing, create a kind of dramatic atmosphere benefiting of a coronation. Let's see if we can roll out the red carpet this weekend then. Oh, it was a bit of a mess when they finished the race, and not just because of the rain. They didn't know Max was champion until about 10 minutes afterwards, because they had to do the maths. Apparently now you can have, I don't know where this rule came in, but apparently now you can finish a race before full distance and still be awarded points because there was a red flag at a restart, which I never fucking knew. I thought that was made up, wasn't it? I never heard of that before. I was like, that's so fucking made up. Where are these rules coming from? It's not just Michael Massey that had his own making of the rules up. The whole FIA was bloody doing it. I didn't even know there was a thing. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Anyone read the Old Man Butler interview? Not willing to talk about his son. No wonder Devon's on the bounce. The right call move for Gasly. Never going to get a second shot at Red Bull, even though he should. Now they're going to press at Alpine can make a case for other top teams. Project Out news is spicy. Yeah, but there was only one team that broke it in the eyes of the world. Aston Martin and Williams. Oh, they can get away with it just fine. Did Williams do it? I don't remember. It wouldn't make much of a difference for Williams, so it wouldn't make much of a difference if they did. It's Aston Martin that made the big gains this year, but no one cares. No one cares about Aston Martin breaking the cost cap. There's no one screaming that, oh, Alonso's form is mysterious. No, absolutely not. Anyway, can't wait to see what Connor Sport get wrong next. Ben the Savage. It'll be the car. Very good races, so there's something major. Connor Sport. No, it'll be Devon. He'll do something really stupid this time. Drive the wrong way around the track. As an Ocon don't get on that well. Between now and Connor Sport, the 23 is just going to be a real doozy in terms of drama. We're watching it for the wrong reasons, and I'm afraid. While the car is shown said to be temperamental, it is shown up at times. Fascinating position for Connor Sport heading into next year. So they're factoring in that you picked for next year as their development. Showing potential, massive for a first-year team. Really? I thought it was a box, like a boat, or that broke down a lot. Coming to the tail end of the season, time as a midfield man. Just looking forward to see where Connor Sport end up after this one. They'll be in the same place as ever, arguing with each other at the back of the grid. Anytime, Duke drives to prove Alpine. Yeah. And the Ackerman fan from last year. Crofty and Nick de Vries to AlphaTauri. Nice to have another Dutchman to keep Max company after Ackerman retiring last year. And then it's goes to generic posts. Always worth the early oh yeah, I know, right? How we were nearly done with another year of F1. Who could finish strong in the remaining races? It's all just generic stuff. I don't know what this Devon fan is really thinking way too high of Devon, to be completely honest with you. The full report is on your desk. The short version, both cars are running with optimal levels based on our projections. We're in a good place, of course. We could always do more if we had more time, but we've worked this up to the wire. We're keeping a close eye on the data, but I'm sure if we go along with the tyre strategy you're planning, the boys will be home in no time. I've got a theory about this one. I've seen the trailer, so yeah. I just read an interview with Butler Senior on latest trackside chats. I mean, I heard some stories, but this is like that all the time. No wonder Devin is like he is. I fear for you, Andrea. He seems like an absolute nightmare to work with, rather you than me. Huh. Only Casper and Andrea seem to notice. Just to let you know, Suzuki have confirmed. Oh, so that Sakura have confirmed they didn't know if they were able to fit the whole team in. But I've decided to close both floors for the night, so we've got the whole place to ourselves. The owner really went out of his way to help us. I'm sure the team will appreciate it and that your dad will love it. Not really sure. Oh. While on the subject of Antonio, I'm pleased to arrive safely. And to think he's getting married. He's right. He did have some news. At 90, I guess you're never too old. Wow. 90 years old and married. Oh, wow. That's really something. Yeah. It reminds me of that TV program Tom Lady watches. I think it's As Time Goes By it's called. And it's got the late Jeffrey Palmer and Judi Dench in it. It's kind of reminds like that because Lionel's dad gets married and Lionel's like, what the hell, you're old. Never too old. Never too old. That's exactly right. Sorry, I'm waffling a lot, I know.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Aiden found it tough Aiden found out through his agent, I can't read today, that you turned down the food opportunity and is quite frustrated. He feels like the team aren't showing any faith in his ability to manage the pressures of being an F1 driver. Top 5 or top 3? I'll pick top 5 because I don't think top 3 is going to be possible, mostly because of Red Bull. So I'm going to go top 5. It's a good relationship. Aiden needs to tell Aiden we need more consistency from both drivers before we start making commitments elsewhere. I want to see a top 5 finisher, and we just search the opportunities once we get more points. Fair. So even though I declined it, only Aiden was more negatively affected. Aiden on pace for one of his better performances behind the wheel of Connor's sport car. I'm assuming, because they're talking about tyres, I'm assuming this is the race where Connor Sport do a Ferrari and forget to bring the tyres out. We'll see.
Okay, mate, I need you to push.
I love the look of this car, by the way.
Push. On it.
Me and Tom Lady are big fans of this car livery. Oh, what? Overtake Bottas before that thing. I think I've passed him off the track there, but... pressing ERS didn't work. Sometimes that happens.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is 2.6
Press
seconds.
left bumper to have ERS and it doesn't register. You have to press it again. This is a back marker. I'm assuming it's the TV. Because when is it not? Thank you. Where's Butler? Let's find out. Oh! He's not in the mud! He's in P7! Oh, is there going to be a collision again? Whoa. Ah, great. Riding the curbs is a no-go in this game. Do not ride the curbs. They are absolutely auto-spin curbs. As Ben used to say once, if you touch that curb, you stay away from that curve or you will die. I can't remember what game that was, but I think it might have been F1 2010 actually, or 2011, and he did a year of that. trying to remember if Suzuki is a powerful track for the AI. Certainly was in 2010. I did the Rewriting History series that year. I love Suzuki, man. It will always hold a special place in my heart for Schumacher winning the 2000 World Championship with it. And the 2003 one for that matter. Oh, for fuck's sake. I wouldn't have touched it if the brakes hadn't locked up. Yeah, that's not fun. Keep thinking about that. You can really hear the car bottoming out on straights. It's almost like they've recreated, like, have some form of porpoising effect. I actually like that detail. Why are we chasing a Ferrari here? You hear that? Yeah, the car's bottoming out. You can kind of hear it. I'll take it. I think Sainz really should have given me more space there.
You're in the
Why
top
he didn't.
10 now. Keep it up.
I think I'm going to probably fail this one because lap 8 is next. And I'm not anywhere really near Bottas. Beautiful. Reminds me of Hamilton when he took that section, I think it was, and he said, "Oh, that felt sexy. I'm having the best day." Suzuki is a real driver's favourite, to be fair. There we go. Yeah, this is going to be the pit stop, I think. Yeah.
Another pit stop here at Suzuka. This time it's Aiden Jackson coming in. He's been making steady progress today, and Connor Sport need him to. They desperately need some results, and they can do without this. And look, there's chaos in that garage.
Absolutely, only 3 wheels on the car at the moment, Crofty. Aiden Jackson looks on
this?
his spare. Here comes that spare wheel now.
That's a long, long time to wait, just sat in the cockpit. What is going on down at Connor Sport?
Well, the tyre is finally out of the
It
garage
was a
and on
setup.
the car, and Aiden Jackson's back out in the race, but it's a long time in the pit, and that will cost
See,
him
I
dearly.
have a theory that they did that on purpose. I don't think so, but it's kind of a funny thought.
What was that? How many places did I lose? Okay, try not to worry about that, Aiden. Just focus on the race, get your head down, and let's pull it back.
Oh, I thought
I'm sick of this!
Oh, he's mad. I don't blame him. Oh, I thought we had one where the race started, you say? Well, this is ludicrous. And now they're going to have a committee meeting about it. Stick it on and send him out. Oh, I love it. Murray Walker, the 1999 European Grand Prix. Ferrari just absolute shambles with Irvine in his tyre change. Oh man, Murray Walker was on fire that day. That was one of those races where I just fell in love with Murray Walker's style of commentary. He was on fire that day, literally. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean. I think I mean literally because that's just his style, pants on fire and all that. Yeah, he was really on fire that day. One of the races where I fell in love with him in commentary style. If it wasn't for him and Michael Schumacher, I probably would have not have loved F1 as much as I do. I mean, yeah, there are dominant errors, but that's always been the case, in my view. Oh shit. Dang it. You didn't see anything. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't flashback so hard. I was hoping I wouldn't really have to.